Hello viewers, this Not Too Fast here. In today's video, I'll show you this very cool device that will help boost the power of your existing car battery so you're able to start your car even if your car battery has a very low charge. This is the ANCEL BS200 Super Starter. Now, unlike your typical jump starter battery pack that uses rechargeable lithium batteries, this battery booster uses supercapacitors to safely store the energy to help start your vehicle. You don't have to worry about this device overheating or catching on fire. It's very safe to use, maintenance-free, and will operate in extreme temperature conditions. Now, you install this battery booster in parallel to your car battery, and with a built-in intelligent battery management system, the booster will automatically detect the state of your car battery and assist with the starting of your vehicle. It also has a built-in Bluetooth connection for you to connect to the free smart app. And in the app, you can monitor the charging and discharging status of both the battery booster and the car battery. In this video, I'll show you all the features on this device. Let's get started. Right here is the ANCEL BS200 Super Starter. User manual. Tie wraps. Alligator clamps. And right here is a BS200. Let's have a closer look at this ANCEL BS200. Now on the label, it says this is a battery booster. So unlike the car jump starters I reviewed in the past, this is not a device you take from vehicle to vehicle. Instead, this is meant for you to install in the vehicle in parallel with your car battery. Inside this device, there are no rechargeable batteries. Instead, it uses supercapacitors to hold a charge. And because there are no batteries, you don't need to worry about this device catching on fire or exploding in your engine compartment. The capacitors inside are rated to have 100,000 charge cycles. And how it works is you'll connect this battery booster in parallel to your car battery. And during an engine startup, this booster can release a large current instantly, allowing the engine to start up quickly. So if your car battery is in a low state of charge, or perhaps if you have a vehicle that you don't drive often and you leave it parked for a long period of time, this device will ensure you'll be able to start your car every time. So let's go over some of the spec on this device. This booster will work on any car battery system rated at 5 to 20 volt, and the maximum discharge current is 700 amps. The working temperature is minus 40 degrees Celsius to 80 degrees Celsius, or minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit to 176 degrees Fahrenheit. As I mentioned, the service life of the charge-discharge cycle is 100,000 times, and the enclosure of this booster is waterproof. It's IP65 rated. Now, one question you might have is after you install this and you don't drive your vehicle, will this device drain your car battery? And the answer is no. The standby current consumption is only 3 milliamps. So you don't have to worry about this device draining your car battery over an extended period of time. On the right side of the unit, you have a manual discharge button and 3 LED status lights. If you want to discharge a capacitor inside this unit, you can press this manual discharge button right here. When you're doing that, the discharge red LED will remain on. And if the capacitor inside has a low state of charge, this red LED indicator will flash. When you're charging this device, the LED will be constantly on. This Super Starter has built-in Bluetooth connectivity for battery monitor. When this device is connected to the phone app, the Bluetooth blue LED will remain on, and when the app is disconnected from this device, this LED will be flashing. Now let's take a look at the side of the unit. Right here I have the positive and negative cable that you connect to the car battery. The wires you see here are 8 gauge, and at the end of the wire you have this spade connector that you use to connect to the car battery. On the right side here, there's a cover. You can open this up. Here you see a USB-C connector. You can plug a charger to this and charge the capacitors inside. If you want to charge it this way, it's recommended you use a 5 volt 2 amp charger. Now if you connect this to your car battery, you do not need to charge it using this USB-C connector. When you have these two cables connected to your car battery and you start your vehicle, the vehicle will automatically charge this device. Now one thing I want to mention is this booster is designed for gasoline engines with a displacement up to 3 liters. The reason for that is because if you have a bigger displacement engine, typically it will require more cranking amps to start the vehicle. So if you have an engine that's 2 to 3 liters in displacement, it will typically require 400 to 600 amps to start. And if you have an engine that's 3 to 4 liters in displacement, that might take 600 to 800 amps to start. Now remember, this battery booster has a maximum of 700 amps. One way to see if this will work in your vehicle is to look at your current car battery's cold cranking amp rating. So as long as it's not over 700 amps, there's a good chance you can use this booster in your vehicle. Now I'll be installing this booster in my 2019 Honda Odyssey, and even though this engine is a 3.5 liter engine, this vehicle came with a battery that's rated at 650 cold cranking amps. Now, one main reason I want to install it in this Honda Odyssey is because I don't drive this vehicle often enough. These days I might drive it once every couple of months. So it sits in my garage and the charge level of the battery slowly goes down over a period of time. And with this booster installed, I don't have to worry about the vehicle not starting when I need it to. Also with this vehicle, I installed an idle stop canceller, so the idle start stop feature on this vehicle is not on. If your vehicle has the idle stop function, I recommend you turn it off so the booster is not being used to start your engine a bunch of times during your drive. So let's go ahead and get this installed. Now before you buy this, I want you to take a minute to go to your vehicle, open up the hood, and look around to make sure you have room to install this device. The overall dimension of this booster is 9-inch wide by 2-inch high and 3.5-inch deep. Also, the length of this cable that you see right here is 11-inch long. Now, one location where you can install this is on top of the car battery. But as you can see on this Honda Odyssey, there's an intake air tube sitting directly on top of the car battery. So I can't install it here. And also, depending on where you place this, the cable might not be long enough to reach the two battery terminals. So make sure you have an idea where you want to install this before buying it. So on this Honda Odyssey, after looking at it, I'll be installing it in this location right here, next to the air box. In this location, the wire can reach both battery terminals. I can still open up the airbox cover to change a filter, and the overall height does not get in the way of me closing the hood. So the first thing I'm going to do is remove this intake tube. I'm going to first connect the negative terminal. Next, I'll connect the positive terminal. Make sure both terminals are tight. Now I'll reinstall this intake tube. In Apple App Store or Google Play Store, install the app that's called ANCEL Superstarter. Open it. Next, add a device. To add this device, you can scan the serial number on the back of the device. Select Next. There's a BS200, okay. Now specify the car battery you have. I have an AGM battery. Select Add. It says there's a new firmware found. Upgrade now. Again, I've not driven this Honda Odyssey for over a month. Right now it tells you the car battery is low at 28% state of charge, and the battery booster is being charged right now. In the middle, it'll show you the status of the battery booster, and right now state of charge is 0%. Voltage is about 7 volt, and it's climbing. Temperature is 20 degrees Celsius. Looking at the car battery, state of charge is only 27%, and the voltage is 11.71 volt. The health of this car battery is actually good. It's just because I don't drive it enough. The state of charge is very low right now. While looking at this app, I'm going to get in the car and start it up. Now with the engine started, you can see the battery booster is charging right now, same as the car battery, and it's charging very quickly. It's at 98% now, and it just hit 100%. The voltage of the booster is 14.99 volt, and the car battery is still being charged right now. With the temperature reading right now is showing Celsius. Let me show you how to change it to Fahrenheit. Go to Settings, and right here, Temperature Unit, select Fahrenheit. Go back to Battery, and now I'll show you Fahrenheit temperature. With the app connected, the Bluetooth blue LED is on, and now that the battery booster is fully charged, the green LED is solid. Now since I'm not going to be driving this car long enough to charge a battery fully, I connected my car battery charger to it right now, so it's charging the car battery, and the battery booster is still connected, which is fine. And now go back to the battery booster app, and we'll take a look at the status. Another thing I noticed about this battery booster is the LED will turn off after a period of time, but I believe there might be some sort of G sensor inside, because if I move this, the LED will turn on. There it goes. I'm sure that's to conserve energy and extend the energy inside. So after a couple of hours, you can see the battery is fully charged. With the battery charged, I start up the car. The car battery is showing 78% and it says it's charging. Now this number has been going up, so if you drive the vehicle for a period of time, the state of charge for the car battery will go up to 100%. Now you'll notice the battery booster is at 91% and not 100%. And you'll notice the status for the booster says it's idle right now, so it's not charging it. This is perfectly normal. The circuit in the booster will automatically adjust the charging and discharging of it. When it's necessary, it will charge us back up higher. Now at the bottom, you can select starter. This will show you more information about the booster. You have information like the state of charge, voltage, and the temperature. Also, the last discharge current was 417 amps. And number of assists is 4. On this graph, the blue line is the battery voltage is at about 14.3 volt, and the orange line is the starter current. So with the 4 engine starts, this device assisted, the peak of this is just over 400 amps. And also in the middle, it will show you the cranking time, 610 millisecond. Now at the bottom here, you have the option for force start. You can use this feature when the car battery is very low in voltage. Press this force start button and it will allow the battery booster to output all its voltage at once to start the vehicle. Next menu is history. Here's a log of all the engine starts. You have the discharge current, discharge ratio, and the cranking voltage. Next menu, devices. Last button here is settings. At the top are the notifications you'll get on your app. Now with this power alarm here, there are 2 parameters you can adjust. So if the car battery drops below 60%, it will notify you in the app. And also if it drops below 80%, it will notify you on the app. You adjust this value if you want. And if you don't want this notification, you can turn it off. Let's go back to battery. Now that I've ran the vehicle for about 10-15 minutes, you can see the status of the car battery is 99%. And with this battery booster installed, it's a set it and forget it device. It will automatically assist you with the starting of your vehicle, even if you have not driven your car for a period of time, or you have a poor performing battery, or maybe your battery is very old. Now at the time of this review, you can get this ANCEL BS200 for $150. If you're interested, check out the link below. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Make sure you click on the like and subscribe to my channel. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. To support this channel, remember to click on thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and turn on the notification bell so you get notified of new videos.